why the hell are console wars even still a thing? I thought this died down when I was like 13. But hi, my name is Young Noodle, and today we're going to be talking about not only the PS5 Pro's announcement, but also the fact that people are still arguing over whether you should have a PlayStation, an Xbox, or a PC. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is what sparked the reason for this video is I saw a tweet talking about the fact that, oh, why would you get a PC? Sony is obviously releasing their system and it's expensive, but it'll run games better than any PC for that price. And obviously, when you build a computer, you can do your own parts and your own budgeting and stuff. So generally speaking, you could get a console running the same specs and everything as a PC and vice versa, if you tried hard enough. It won't be exactly the same, but you know, you can budget to the point and find sales and stuff to make it so that your PC could be the same price as the latest console and still run almost the same. Now, there will always be differences and it'll never be exactly the same, and there is one reason for this, and it's exclusivity. Games on the PS5 or Sony's consoles or Microsoft consoles and stuff like that are specifically designed for those consoles when they're exclusives or when they're branded by those consoles. So like, for example, when you have like the Uncharted games that are later ported to PC, or Horizon Zero Dawn or Halo and stuff like that, they're always going to be made to run the best on those consoles, and that's because they're backed by the companies that are making those consoles. So obviously they want the best experience on their systems. But the thing that I find so weird is that people will pick sides and argue with other people of which is the best, when really they're like, being exclusive to something hurts not only the game and the developers because it sets them off into only one market, but it hurts us, the people who play games and stuff like that. And I normally, this isn't something that I do videos about, but I honestly want to talk about it because it's so stupid. People don't realize that, like, one, the only reason that a game is going to run better on a console that it's made for is because it's made for it. You're obviously going to have a game that is made for PlayStation run better on the PlayStation than a equivalent PC. It's because it's optimized for that. And I think if you're really someone who is like a gamer and loves games and has been gaming for a long time, that you know that it doesn't matter what system. Like, I honestly think that no matter the game, it should be available on all platforms. I should be able to, in a perfect world, do cross-platform and cross-play with everybody. And that's the thing that I love about certain games coming out now that I never had when I was a kid, is you do have games like Fortnite and I think Fall Guys and Apex Legends and a few other games where you can do crossplay. It doesn't matter what system you're on. It's whatever you can afford or is convenient or is comfortable for you at the time. That's what you play on, and you can still play with your friends. You're not sanctioned off, and the games are made to run well on all platforms. So when you have these people that are like fighting for a specific system, or even like saying like, oh, like one runs better than the other, or it's better experience on the other, so why would I do it? Like, we even have Oculus and Meta VR systems that have exclusive games. That's so stupid. You have to buy a specific headset to play that game. So I think cutting off player bases, making it so you have to buy certain things or whatever. I understand consoles are affordable, but PCs are getting affordable to that point too. And I think that it should just be whatever thing that you're comfortable with. That's the system that you should be able to play whatever game you want to play on in a perfect world. But obviously we're not at that point yet, and I don't know if we'll ever get to that point. But the point that I wanted to make in this video is, if you're someone who's specifically saying that some system is better than the other, or this has this games and this has no games, or PlayStation has no games and Xbox has no games and whatever, it's stupid. You should be able to play anything on any system, and you shouldn't be barred off from your friends or from an experience just because of what you can afford at the time or what you feel comfortable with. If I like playing on my couch on a console, or in my case, I own basically everything. I'm fortunate enough to own one of every system and have handhelds and have a PC, and I prefer the PC. But I shouldn't be able to be locked off on games because of what I own, and not everybody is lucky enough to have everything. And I think that you shouldn't be cut off depending on the system. Obviously, there's technical standpoints that certain games cannot run on console, and vice versa, but I think if it can run on console, it should be on every platform, and it shouldn't be locked off. You should be able to play Halo on a Sony platform. You should be able to play Uncharted on an Xbox platform. I understand there's legalities for that, but I'm just talking as like a sense of people's opinions. It's just one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. It's like picking between Nike and Adidas. Like, those brands don't give a shit about you. They just want you to buy the product. So why are you picking a side? It's so weird. And at the end point that I want to make in this video is, goddamn, the $700 price tag for a console with no discs, and we barely had any games really come out to, like, show the technology of the system. It's not even a big jump. If you have a PS5 already, I wouldn't even suggest getting the PS5 Pro. It's so stupid. And people are saying that, oh, it's cheaper than a PC and stuff like that. But, like, what about people like me? I bought a PS5 a few years ago. It hasn't even been that long. And now we're getting a PS5 Pro. I put those two together. You know, I could have got a really nice PC that'll last me like 4 or 5 years, and I barely have to upgrade it. And I could still stay on the same hardware 6, 7, 8 years, and, you know, unless I start complaining, and I could just upgrade pieces individually that'll cost me less than a console. So I just want to make that point. I thought it was so stupid, but I'm glad that we're getting games that are basically starting to push more towards cross-platform gameplay and stuff like that. It keeps the games alive, it keeps the player bases alive, and I mean, yeah, Sony, I don't know what you're doing. You did Astrobot, that was pretty cool, but you got people on mod teams that are doing work for free remaking Bloodborne while you're releasing Concord and a PS5 with fucking lines on it. So yeah, we're at a point, boys. I don't know what to do, but we got some good games coming out later this year, and I'm excited. Stalker 2's coming out, which is probably the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to, but we got a lot of other things, and Space Marine just released as well, which I'm excited to play today, actually. And yeah, hopefully things get better, but I just want to make a video talking about this, in my opinion, that I've been getting too much tweets and Instagram fucking posts about stupid ass console wars. I don't know what year we're in, but clearly it's not 2024, man, because people are still picking a brand. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.